It's very exciting to see what XRP is doing here, to see it break out over the last 24 hours to be one of the most sizable movers for an asset its size. That's all really exciting stuff. But I do want to remind everybody that we need to tread lightly here. We need a bigger overall move from the crypto market if we want to see XRP really breaking through some of these levels we've struggled with over the last 2 months or so. And we'll definitely talk about that in this video, but I do want to talk about something else where XRP has moved up a spot, which is very significant. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button. That bell is free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So yeah, XRP's day yesterday was awesome. Up 8.74%. We had good moves from BTC and the overall crypto market. Right now, what you're seeing is just a little bit of confidence seep back in. And that's exactly what we need. We need the market to basically get out of this fearful state where we're stuck with the PTSD, and we need to start making some bigger, more confirmed moves. This is a big step in the right direction. This 20-day moving average tends to be a very focal point of resistance for not just XRP, but other assets in the space. And understand that we really need to get past our 382 level here and break past our 50-day moving average if we are going to make a more confirmed move. If you guys remember, we got rejected by this back at the end of October, rejected by this in early November. And now we might be on the verge of trying to make an attempt at that again. Now, right now it's about 7:29 a.m. Central Standard Time. We are minutes away from getting our PPI report, which hopefully is a good one. The last PPI report we got was hot. It caused a lot of uncertainty in the markets, and that's kind of when you started to see everything cool off. And instead of getting this exciting euphoric Q4 here, it's turned into basically a big old pile of crap. All right. So understand that if this comes back this morning, kind of hot, we could see this erased very, very quickly. I would not be surprised by some profit taking anyways. That wouldn't shock me by any stretch of the imagination. Understand that as well, we are on the verge of potentially seeing some short squeezes, right? Some short leverage liquidations across the crypto market. I'm gonna see right now if the data has come out yet, just to do this in real time here. Nothing quite yet. But one thing I did want to mention before I take a look back at this is looking at XRP spot ETFs. Because of those listings that went live yesterday and the accumulations that took place there, XRP has now become the third largest asset in crypto in terms of spot ETF cumulative flows. All right. So we've actually seen $586 million in inflows in terms of XRP versus Solana's $568 million. So this is a big turning of the tide here. That again is a big indication of where we're headed, because remember, there are still at least, 8 more XRP spot ETFs that have not been approved and gone live yet. That is just more volume, more accumulation, more demand for XRP, which XRP demand again has just continued to rise and rise and rise over time. Now, it looks like the market is still trying to digest the news here, and let's see if it's popped out yet. I'm sure it has now, and if it wants to load, it's not loading. Yeah, go figure. There we go. So September's PPI data came in at 0.2%. That's better than expectations. That is way better than the 0.9% that we had last month, or I'm sorry, in August data. Remember, this is September's data. Everything's been delayed by like 2.5 months because of the government shutdown. So this shows that report from August was kind of a one-off. It wasn't really that bad in the big grand scheme of things. It was just kind of a strange month. And this is the type of data that we need to see if we're going to get rate cuts, if you're going to see some more confidence in the crypto market. Again, we are starting to see a little bit of push green, but right now, again, it's still way too early on in the day to determine where things are going to head. But that's basically what you need to know right now is the market is finally starting to plant its foot in the ground. It's finally calmed down from the October 10th event and all this fallout that we've been dealing with. And if you guys didn't listen to Tom Lee talk about the internal DPEG that actually may have caused this cascade of liquidations that we've dealt with over the past 7 weeks now, he actually indicated that the last time we saw this take place, or the fallout from this, should last about 8 weeks. So we're kind of at the end of this just sea of leverage liquidations, and we're finally again reaching a point of market stability. Could this, in fact, instead of being this quote unquote fall into the bear market, be the time where the market actually rallies and starts to extend into an exciting close to the year and explosive early 2026? Those are the questions that people need to have. Big things I keep going back to are liquidity is rising in the space, whale accumulation is high, conviction is remaining strong. That is usually not a enter the bear market type deal. That's usually a big bottom signal. So we'll see if this can kick us off into a push here for XRP. Again, really closely watch about $2.38, $2.40. That could be our next range of resistance. Also be aware, could fall down to $2.10. So we'll see where the day leads us. I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.